Soviet submarine in 1984 collided with two underwater UFOs. The topic of underwater UFO bases is a very large part of ufology. We have seen numerous reports of how strange flying objects hit underwater or appeared from the water. Ufologists have long came up with the idea that aliens live in underwater bases even before humans existed. Submarine Captain First Rank Alexei Korzhev, who repeatedly encountered unidentified underwater objects, spoke about an incident that occurred in 1984. It should be noted that he is far from the only one who broke the silence and conveyed to the public the amazing details of the events taking place in the sea. Being on combat duty, the submarine followed a strictly planned course. There should not have been any more submarines in this area, however, two mysterious objects were clearly visible on the radar. The signalman immediately pointed to them, as the speed of their movement significantly exceeded the allowable speed limits of the submarine. Unidentified underwater objects developed speeds of up to 300 kilometers (186.411 miles per hour), instantly changed direction, quickly rose into the upper water layers and also rapidly descended to the depths. Captain Alexei Korzhev decided to rise to the surface in order to better examine the mysterious escort. 3 people came out onto the bridge, the captain himself and 2 officers. In front of them, a domed object literally flew out of the water. Its size did not exceed 5 meters, however, the physical data simply did not fit in his head. The command of the submarine came to the conclusion that in front of them is a device that does not belong to people. It's something else, more developed. The UFO began to emit a greenish light. Rays were directed in 4 directions from it. The captain ordered to quickly take cover in the submarine and begin diving into the water. The UFO descended behind them and directed one of the beams at the submarine. The equipment inside the submarine turned off. All participants in the events heard a sound resembling the work of a cutter. Some of those inside the submarine were very frightened that a mysterious object was trying to sink the submarine. Alexei Korzhev admits that he did not know what to do at that moment. All equipment was turned off. Depth: about 160 meters. But a few minutes later it was all over. The UFO swam at high speed into the depths. According to the captain of the submarine, their apparatus was probably scanned and identified by representatives of another civilization. It would be possible to attribute everything to the wild fantasy of a retired submarine captain, but his colleagues, both domestic and foreign, confirm the presence of unidentified underwater objects with personal experience. So, Vladimir Azazi published a whole book dedicated to the cases of observations of various sailors and submariners of UFOs in the sea and ocean. Whatever UFOs, unidentified submerged object, are figments of the imagination, mechanical malfunctions, secret government craft, or even the work of extraterrestrials. There's a long history of sightings. Leave us your thoughts in the comment section.